Namaste friends. Do you feel knee pain after Virabhadrasana or Trikonasana? Why I'm saying this, why I'm asking this, because it's very important to focus on a proper alignment when you do Virabhadrasana or Trikonasana, even Parshukonasana. So especially the standing positions. So I'm going to teach you about the placement of the foot because that's very important. The back foot placement is very important and front knee placement is very important. So let's see what common mistakes we do and how to correct them. You have seen the pictures, like suppose most mistakes what we do in a Virabhadrasana 2 or Parshukonasana. So what we do, you have seen the pictures maybe like this, or the back toe is pointing backside and you're following this. This is totally wrong, completely wrong. You should not cross. So what we do, now let's see. First thing is, when you're doing Virabhadrasana 1 or 2 or Parshukonasana, the foot, the gap between the feet should be slightly longer than your length of your legs. So now this is my length of my legs. It is very important because if I bend now and if I flexible, my naturally knee will cross forward. So not to cross forward, you need to take one extra foot behind. So step your 1 foot behind. And you can watch my back foot. Now if I'm doing Virabhadrasana 2 or Parshukonasana, my back foot will point to the front. I mean horizontal line this way. And right foot will point to the right side. Left foot pointing this way, right foot pointing that way. This is very important to place like a kind of back T position, or we also call it L. Your front heel, back foot almost in line, like front heel or ankle, back ankle, or both the heels. Then make sure you place your heel very well. When you start bending, you are not letting this foot to be changed. And then knee should be in an ankle line. Though we say go down till front leg 90 degree, but that doesn't mean moving your knee forward. It is very important to keep your knee and ankle in a line. And if I show you from the front, that your knee will follow the knee line. It's not that your knee is moving in or knee is moving out than the toe. Usually what happens, because of stiffness, your foot point forward but knee falls in because of stiffness of the hip. So your knee should follow the toe line and back foot completely open that side. So this is the position. You can slide more if you're flexible, and then you stretch. Don't lean forward. This is the second alignment work. Your spine almost in line and you stretch your arms very well, not lifting up. Your wrist, your shoulders almost in line, and then you get active. Back knee pulling up, front thigh very active. Maybe you remain up is fine, but not so much down. Again, this causes the hip pain. Your hip and knee in line, and then you stay. So this is Virabhadrasana 2. Let me show you opposite side. I'll turn this. I can come back regular, or I will turn, and then you see. Now this toe is pointing to the side and left toe pointing to the front. I will bend. Now I have taken less gap, so my knee is crossing slightly. So what I'll do, I'll shift my foot, my heel a little bit. Toe can be slightly in but not definitely out. Bend and open up. No leaning forward. This is very important for us, and you're looking in front. Same thing when you do Parshukonasana. This alignment goes on. This alignment goes on. You don't cross your knee to do Parshukonasana. Even if you achieve upper alignment, if your knee is crossing, this can give you a big knee pain in long-term practice. Okay? So this is the position, like Virabhadrasana 2, common mistakes we do. Same, Parshukana is explained. Now Virabhadrasana 1, what we do in that? Same movement. Now what unawarely you do, you don't change your back foot. What you do is only you change your hip. Now if my back foot is pointing this side, how can the back hip can turn front? So it remains to the side, and then we achieve like a side Virabhadrasana. What we have to do is facing front. And for that, now back toe has to turn in. As much as in you can, as much in. So both the toes should point this way. Heel to heel in line, maybe slightly back foot aside, and then you bend. Again you follow not to cross your knee. So shift your foot, turn your hip complete. Once you achieve this hip movement, then you stretch your arms. Back leg remains straight, knee pulled up, and then you follow. So this is very important for, again, here, not much backward bending, your hips. This is your stable point. So you should focus on this stable point. Then you stretch your arms, whatever position. Some people, we have a different position, but knee placement is very important. So remember, not to cross your knee, not to lean forward, and the back foot not to keeping behind and then trying this. Okay, this is the one thing. This is Trikonasana, triangle position. Again, the back foot should be open up if you're trying the regular Trikonasana, and then you're bending. Those who have a hyper flexible knee, they shouldn't be over pushing the body weight on the knee. Sometimes unawarely what we do, we keep pushing, but we don't engage the kneecap. You have to engage your kneecap in order to save the knee. Pull both the kneecaps, firm yourself, and then you stretch. Then you achieve whatever position you are in. Those who are hyper flexible, they can soften the knee, and then they should do. This position you should follow. If it is a front position, Parivritta, then your close hip movement, your both the hips pointing front, and then you do both the toes pointing front, and then you perform. So it is very important. If it is an open hip, then you should be making your feet position like a L or T. If you're doing a closed hip movement, means front position, then your heels are, back foot is turning in. If you focus and follow these two steps, this can really help you not to suffer for the knee, and this strengthens your hip, open hip, and strengthen your thigh, even the knee. So it is very important to do a postures with proper alignment. Hope you will like this video. If do, so please share with many people, because I have seen doing mistakes in Virabhadrasana or Parsvakonasana. It can save our knee. It can improve our practice. Thank you. Have a good time.